This might be the most broken LR to ever exist. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video, and we have the reveal of the next Yellow Coin LR, the Threat of the Third Eye Giant Gomah. In this video, we're going to take a look at his kits, his animation, get our full breakdown, and give our full thoughts on this character, as well as what we can expect in the coming weeks as we close out this November campaign. So let's go ahead and let's start by taking a look at his animations. Now, if you guys were in stream with us, you did catch my initial reaction to the animations. They are very good. I am very, very happy with how they handled these animations, but we're going to check them out once more because I would love nothing more than to see these gorgeous animations once again. So we're going to go ahead and pause the music here, adjust your headphones, do whatever you need to do, and let's take a look at those animations. Look at that. They look so clean. Everything moves so smooth. They don't look like Dokkan sets moving. Okay, that one kind of does. But still looks good. Look at that. There we go. Oh, it is an AoE. Yeah, so when I initially did watch this, it was like, I swear this is an AoE. And then it did, but it didn't look like one. Now I see it. It is an AoE attack. And there goes the giant form super. Look at that. Okay, so this is the transformation into the giant form. So very, very impressed that he did get both his regular third eye form and his giant form. And that's the active skill attack. So what did I tell you? It looks so clean. They killed it with these animations here. These might be some of the best Dokkan animations we've had in a very long time. At least for a Yellow Coin LR, right? This is not like AGL Gogeta levels, right? But for Yellow Coin LR, that's pretty darn good. So let's go ahead and let's start. Let's take a look at his info. So he is Demonic Power, Terrifying Conquerors, Category Key 3, HP Attack and Defense 200%. This is the exact category I was hoping they would give him. These are two great villain categories, which is going to allow him to function effectively. Remember, 200% are still pretty viable. Now, he has an entrance animation that can be activated as long as you have one other Terrifying Conqueror or Demonic Power on the team. Gives him 40% evasion for 4 turns. Basic effect is Key 5, Attack Defense 333%, and chance for one critical hit and evading the enemy's attack 33%, along with damage reduction 33%, 15% HP recovery at the end of each turn. He also has damage reduction rate 66%. When receiving an attack, he also gets defense 200%, and that 66% is before receiving 3 attacks. So like basically after basically after first turn is over. It's just kind of help him mitigate the those turn 1 dangers in like the GDC fights. After receiving an attack, or evading an attack, he gets 200% attack and Key 5, along with a 70% chance to launch an additional attack. Now here's the kicker with him, right? At the start of each turn, he has the most broken ability ever. He will gain stats 150% at the start of each turn, with a high chance of gaining an additional 100% attack every turn. Now this is like an insane buff, right? We've already seen that the manga characters have a mini version of this, and they're only stacking like 19%, 20%, 15%, right? I think Gohan's is the highest, right? And we've seen how broken he can end up, right? He can nearly hit the damage limit on his attack. And I'm not talking about the one on the 99 million, right? I'm talking about like his actual attack stat in the upper left hand corner. Gohan can nearly break that limit, which is insane. I am curious what will happen if you do that. But yeah, so yeah, that's broken. On top of that, on his as the second attacker at the start of the turn, he gets a permanent 333% defense boost. So essentially, let's say he starts turn 1, right? When he shows up turn 2, because he is because you put him in slot 1 turn 1, he will gain this ability, right? So it's a very easy ability to proc. It's just slot based. So he's insane. I might be wrong. But I don't see how this guy is anything less than one of the best units we've ever gotten. Like, unless I'm reading something wrong here and this doesn't buff the way I think it does, like the manga units, this guy is insane. All right, now he's not stacking on his on his super attack, right? It's just some regular greatly raising attack for the turn. He has no defense raise on his 12 key. However, he does boost allies for 20% for 2 turns, which is nice, right? You know, the demonic power has a lot of support on the team, so that's just added support onto that. So that's pretty helpful. Because I mean, remember, he's going to be on Goku's team, right? So you're going to have like Glorio, you're going to have all these crazy characters, and I'm really thinking like he is a villain who has the big bad boss's lings, but I think like his best team, he's going to be drenched in support. Like, you're not even going to need this, right, with that ability of his. So that's kind of insane. And that's just his base form. Things get even more interesting when we start trying to look at his giant form, right? So his giant form gives him 333% attack, chance for one critical hit 33%, 3 key per keystone obtained, and effective against all types. And then his active skill, much like the baby active skill, 3,333 percent attack. So his giant form is going to actually be kind of crazy. Now, I am curious. So I think I know why they did what they did on him. Well, actually, maybe not. So the thing I need to figure out, so we know on giant form that attack stacks, super attack effect attack stacks do not carry over to the giant form, which is why giant forms on stacking units tend to be much less ideal. They don't do that much. But I'm curious if the reason he switched to a passive stacking ability is so it would carry over to his giant form. Even if it doesn't, like, he's still friggin' insane. Like, I mean, it's just an ability, right? Having giant form just allows you to get rid of the super attack, which could be helpful for your other units, because you may not have the scouter to know where it's at. So, yeah, he's insane. He might just be the best unit. I'm unsure if I feel that he is the best overall, but he's up there, right? I don't think there's any argument for him less than, like the 5th best unit ever, right? And like even Proton kind of agrees with me, right? Like this is just kind of insane what he's doing. We do have some tentative calcs right here from Tren Aniket from Discord and YouTube, and let's see, what do we got? So turn 1 pre-super 1.4 million. Post super 12 key 1.7, post super 12 key 2.8. So okay, so that's pretty good. So 2 million defense turn 1 essentially. Second appearance, he gets that 150% bonus. You're now over 4 million by the end of your second super. Third appearance, 4.6 million. 15th appearance, right? So soon, let's say you're going into festival battles, you're at 11 million by turn 15. By his 30th appearance, he's already more than enough to tank Vegeto's super. And because 30th appearance, this is essentially, right, let's say you got him turn 1, 60th appearance, right? This is more or less like by Fizz Goku phase, right? UI Goku actually more often than not 30th appearance. So this is actually kind of crazy, like legitimately crazy. This is super good. Wow. Okay. Now I do know that Tren was having difficulty calculating the attack stats, so we don't have attack stats for you. And mind you, this is 55% Gomah, mind you. Trend always calculates 55% for us. So this is 55% Gomah. This dude is wild. Like wild. Like wild. Like this is the best unit. Yellow coin LR we've had in a very long time. Looking at, so I did want to talk a little bit about what's coming ahead, right? So we do have the information in the news, right? So new stages for the Daima Red Zone. I'm wondering if to accommodate for Gomah, these guys might be like, it's probably like the first one. That's probably why they're designed the way they're designed to go down turn 1, because that makes them a challenge for Gomah, because he is going to need a few turns to pop off. So they might be turn like that, or they might be long events to let you kind of really feel what he's up to. We have new Super Battle Road intensifying fights, which means we are getting new Dokkan Day tickets, which you could probably get for completing missions related to this. As well as logging in. We got a new burst mode, Young Warriors Resolve. This is AGL Gohan, and because AGL Gohan is getting the burst mode and he has already gotten his EZA, I am wondering if to go along with this would be very helpful for him if we are getting the Garlic Jr. sub EZA. There is data in the data that shows room for an EZA TUR. He would certainly fit it. There's actually room for 2, so it could be him and maybe Fizz Dabura. They're 2 demonic power EZAs that would slide very, very nicely into Gomah's team, or even just on Goku's team to support Gomah. And then, of course, we had the Peton battle for the 40th anniversary. So, obviously, there'll be more. Seeing as the Daima Red Zone is only coming with 1 new stage, I imagine by the end of the celebration, we'll get the final stage, right? So, there's more content to come, not just this, but there's a lot of content coming in the next week. So, Gomah should be dropping by the 12th. It is currently the 10th, right? So, he should be dropping by the 12th, if not a little closer to Dokkan Day, we'll see. But at a minimum, should be dropping by the 12th. So in about 27 hours. We'll know for sure tomorrow. So, guys, that's it for our video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of the brand new LR Gomah? He looks pretty good. Could possibly be the best unit in Dokkan thus far, but let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.